question 11, we have a diagram which shows the shaded region bounded by the y-axis, the line y equals to 1, and the curve y is equals to x squared plus 4x plus 3. We have to express the equation in the form y is equals to x plus a whole square plus b. So to convert it into the form x plus a whole square, we can first expand the form, which will become x squared plus 2ax plus a squared plus b, and we can compare it with the original equation, which is x squared plus 4x. Now comparing the coefficients of x, on the left hand side we have 2a, and on the right hand side we have 4. So the value of a would be 4 upon 2, which is 2. The constant term on the left hand side is a squared plus b, and the constant term on the right hand side is 3. As the value of a is 2, so 2 squared would become a 4. So b is equals to minus 1. So y is equals to x plus 2 whole squared minus 1. Hence for x is greater than or equals to minus 2, we have to express in terms of y. So to express x in terms of y, first we'll take the 1 on the other side. So this will become y plus 1 is equals to x plus 2 whole squared. Taking square root on both the sides, we have square root of y plus 1 is equals to x plus 2. So x is equals to y plus 1 minus 2. Now in part 2, we have to find the volume obtained when the region is rotated through 360 about the y-axis. Now, what we should know is that if it is rotated about the y-axis, our equation will be in terms of y, which we have already done in the previous part. We know that to find the volume, we multiply pi by the integral of the square of the function. So we'll integrate the square function x. So the square function x is square root of y plus 1 minus 2. And the limits will be, it is given in the question, the y limits are 3 and 0. So the limits are 3 and 0. So the y limits are not 3 and 0, they are 3 and minus 1. So the limit will become minus 1. Now integrating y plus 1 square root minus 2 whole square. So first we have to square the whole function. Squaring the whole function, we get, so we can use the formula a squared plus minus 2ab plus b squared. So y plus 1 whole squared would become y plus 1 minus 2 times 2 into y plus 1 minus 4. Simplifying this, we get y plus 1 minus, and this is the square root of y plus 1. So this will be square root of y plus 1. We'll get 4 into square root of y plus 1 minus, and this is a plus 4. Now integrating each term individually, we get y squared upon 2 plus integral of 1 would become y minus 4 times. So this is y plus 1 to the power 1 upon 2. Increasing the power by 1, we will get 3 upon 2, and then we'll divide by the new power, which is 3 upon 2. The derivative of y plus 1 is 1, so it will remain as it is. And the integral of 4 would become 4y. Now substituting our limits, which are 3 and minus 1. So first we'll substitute 3 into the equation. We get 9 upon 2 plus 3 minus 4 times 3 plus 1 to the power 3 upon 2 divided by 3 upon 2 plus 4 times 3 will become 12. And then we'll subtract it from the lower limit, which is minus 1. So this will become minus 1 whole squared is 1 upon 2 minus 1 minus 4 times, so minus 1 plus 1 will become a 0, so this whole function becomes 0, and then plus 4 into minus 1. Simplify, subtracting these two values, we get 8 upon 3, and we add the pi to the final answer. So the final volume obtained is 8 pi upon 3.